Good afternoon. So our topic for today is about system of linear equation. So a system of linear equation is a set of two or more equations of the same variables in each equation. It can have no solution, one solution, or infinitely many solutions. So to solve the system of linear equation is to find the value of two variables that will satisfy the equation in that system. So pag sinabi nating system of linear equation, dapat meron tayong two or more linear equation. So, in here, since we are talking about linear equation in two variables, so dapat meron tayong dalawa or mas madami pang linear equation in two variable para ma-consider siya as a system. And then, mamaya, as we go on with our lesson, we will know how to identify if meron siyang isang solution, kung wala siyang solution, or meron siyang infinitely many solution. Okay, let's start. So, suppose you take a pair of equations, x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 1. So, note that there are infinitely many pair of numbers whose sum is 5. So, madami tayong pwedeng maging sagot doon sa x plus y equals 5. Kasi madami tayong numbers na pwedeng i-substitute kay x at kay y na magsasum sa 5. Hence, you can say that there are infinitely many ordered pairs x, y that will satisfy the equation. And some of these are shown in the table on the next slide. So, mamaya tingnan natin. So, similarly, if you consider the equation x minus y equals 1, you can also say that there are infinitely many pair of numbers whose difference is 1. Hence, you can also say that there are infinitely many ordered pair xy that will satisfy x minus y equals 1. And some of these are shown in the table in the next page. So, as we can see in here, ito yung unang equation kanina, x plus y equals 5. And then, ito yung pangalawang equation, x minus y equals 1. So, kung re-represent tayo ng any number as value of x. So, dito ang pinili ko is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0, 1, 2, 4 rather. So, using this equation, substitute natin yung para makuha yung y. So, kung x ay 0, 5 yung y. Kung 1 yung x, 4 yung y. Kung 2 yung x, 3 yung y. Kung 4 yung x, 1 yung y. Kung 5 yung x, 0 yung y. And then, kung i-connect natin yan, ordered pair natin, sagot dito sa equation na to ay 0, 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 0, and so on and so forth. So, habang meron tayong value ng x, meron din yung katumbas na value ng y. So, punta naman tayo dito kay x minus y equals 1. So, gamitin din natin yung mga value na 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, using these values, hanapin natin yung corresponding value ng y. Substitute lang natin tong mga x dito sa equation para makuha yung y. So, kung 0 yung x, magiging negative 1 yung y. Kung 1 yung x, 0 yung y. Kung 2 yung x, 1 yung y. Kung 3 yung x, 2 yung y. At kung 4 yung x, 1 yung y. So, magiging ordered pair natin or solution natin sa equation na to na x minus y equals 1 is 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, and 4, 1. So, gamit yung table kanina, ito yon. Sorry. So, itong table kanina, makikita natin na yung 4, 1, parehas siyang sagot no, sa ating first equation tsaka second equation, no? So, nasatisfy yung first equation natin tsaka second equation natin. Ibig sabihin, kung magiging system of linear equation itong dalawa, ito yung equation 1, ito yung equation 2, magiging system siya, i-consider natin siya as 1, then, ang magiging solution sa system na yan is 4, 1. Since parehas niyang nasatisfy yung both equation, no? So, sabi diyan, this can be read as the system of equation x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 1. And since the ordered pair for 1 satisfies both equation, then it is called a solution to the system of equation. A solution of system of linear equation is an ordered pair xy that satisfies both equation. So, tandaan, kung meron tayong system of linear equation, meron tayong dalawang equation, malalaman lang natin na tong ordered pair na to ay solution dun sa system kapag if and only if it satisfies both equation. True siya dun sa both equation. So, kung true lang siya dun sa isa hindi. So, hindi siya solution. Dapat parehas siyang sagot sa both equation. So, generally, there are three types of system of linear equation in two variables according to the number of solutions. Here are the three types of system of linear equation as shown in the table below. So, ito yung different type of linear equation or system of linear equation in two variables. Ito yung mga klase ng solution na meron siya. So, ang una natin gagawin, para makita nyo yung cursor. So, kung ito yung given equation, so, kailangan natin makuha yung slope and y-intercept. So, para magawa natin yon, i-change muna natin siya into slope-intercept form. So, yung ating x plus y equals 5. So, lipat lang natin si x doon. Kung positive x, magiging negative x. Kaya naging y equals negative x plus 5. And then, yung kabila, so, we will have x magiging negative x doon. So, magiging negative y equals negative x plus 1. Then, times natin sa negative 1, kaya magiging y equal x minus 1. So, babaliktad lang lahat yung operation. So, as we can see, sa equation 1, ang ating slope dyan ay negative 1. Sa equation 2 ay positive 1. So, hindi parehas yung slope. Then, sa ating y-intercept, sa equation y, ang y-intercept natin ay 5. And then, sa equation 2, ang y-intercept natin ay negative 1. So, pag hindi parehas ang slope, hindi parehas ang y-intercept, so we have one solution. Isa lang yung sagot. There is only one unique solution. And it is called a consistent and independent type of system of linear equation. So, ulitin ko ha. Kapag hindi parehas ang slope at hindi din parehas ang y-intercept, ilan ang solution natin? Isa. Then, anong type of system of linear equation siya? Consistent and independent. Kasi nga, isa lang ang sagot. Okay? So, consistent and independent. Kasi nag-iisa lang siya. Next, we have example number 2. So, i-change muna natin siya into slope-intercept form. So, kung ito yung ating original equation, pag change natin siya into slope-intercept form, magiging ito na siya. And then, yung pangalawa natin, magiging ito na siya. So, ano yung slope natin sa unang equation? Negative 3 over 2. Then, ang slope natin sa pangalawang equation ay negative 3 over 2 din. Then, ang y-intercept natin sa first equation ay 3. Sa second equation ay 3 din. So, anong nangyari? Ang slope natin ay parehas. Ang y-intercept natin ay parehas. So, kapag parehas-parehas, ang ating solution ay infinitely many. So, sobrang dami nating pwedeng maging sagot. So, again, kapag parehas ang slope, parehas ang y-intercept, ang number of solution natin, infinitely many. And since meron pa rin tayong sagot, so consistent pa rin siya, and Since infinitely many, madami, pwedeng magbago-bago. So, dependent. Okay, so tandaan, sa type of system of linear equation natin, as long as may sagot tayo, consistent yan. So, pag isa lang ang sagot, nag-iisa lang siya, so independent siya. So, kapag madami naman, infinitely many ang sagot, siya ay dependent. Okay? Then, last one, we have here. So, naka-standard form pa rin. Pag change natin yan sa slope-intercept form, magiging, ayan na yung ating sagot. So, anong slope natin? Sa equation 1, 2. Sa equation 2 ay 2 pa din. And then, ang ating y-intercept sa first equation ay negative 5. Ang ating y-intercept sa second equation ay negative 3. As we can see, parehas yung ating slope, pero magkaiba yung y-intercept. Ulitin ko, pag parehas ang slope, magkaiba ang y-intercept, ang ibig sabihin, wala tayong solution. No solution. So, kung kapag meron tayong solution, ang tawag sa kanya ay consistent. So, ano ang tawag sa kanya pag wala tayong solution? So, inconsistent. Okay? So, uulitin ko. So, kapag hindi parehas ang slope, hindi parehas ang y-intercept, meron tayong isang solution lang. At since isa lang ang solution, pero meron pa rin solution, isa. So, consistent siya. At since nga isa lang, independent. Ayan. Then, kapag naman parehas nga ang slope, parehas din ng y-intercept, parehas lahat. So, meron tayong infinitely many solution. So, since meron tayong solution that is consistent at dahil madami ang ating solution, infinitely many, siya ay dependent. And then lastly, kung parehas nga ang slope, pero hindi naman parehas ang y-intercept, so siya ay no solution. So, no solution, walang sagot, so siya ay inconsistent. May tanong po ba doon? Kung may tanong doon, pwede pong mag-chat sa GC. Next, let's try these examples. So, try tayo sa example number 1. So, we have x plus 5, x plus y equals 5. So, change muna natin sa y-intercept form. So, y equals negative x plus 5. So, ang slope natin ay negative 1. Ang y-intercept natin ay positive 5. Next, in second equation, x minus y equals 1. So, lipat lang natin dun si x. Negative y equals negative x plus 1. So, since negative si y, times lang natin sa negative 1. So, baguhin lang natin lahat yung sign. Magiging y equals positive x minus 1. So, ang slope natin ay 1, positive 1. At ang y-intercept ay nawawala, sorry. Y-intercept ay negative 1. So, parehas ba ang slope? So, is M1 equals to M2? Parehas ba ang slope? Hindi po. How about the y-intercept? Parehas ba ang ating slope at y-intercept? Hindi din po. So, kung hindi parehas ang slope at ang y-intercept, so therefore, meron ba tayong solution? Wala. Meron. Ilan ang solution natin? How many solution? 1 solution. At since meron tayong 1 solution, ano ang type ng ating system? So, we have consistent kasi may solution. And, isa lang ang solution. So, siya ay independent. Independent. Okay? So, again, So, this is one solution, consistent and independent. Next, example number 2. Try naman natin to. You have 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, lipat lang natin si x sa kabila. So, magiging 2y equals negative 3x plus 6. So, since may katabing 2 si y, divide both sides lang natin by 2. So, y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 6 over 2 or 6 divided by 2 magiging 3 na lang. So, ang ating slope ay negative 3 over 2 at ang y-intercept ay magiging 3. Next. So, yung second equation, 6x plus 4y equals 12. So, lipat lang natin dun sa kabila si x. Ang magiging 4y equals negative 6 plus 12. So, divide lang natin yung whole equation sa katabi ni y. So, y equals negative 6 over 4. So, pag nilowers term, pwedeng i-divide pareha sa 2. So, 3 over 2x na lang plus 12 divided by 4, 3. So, ang slope natin ay negative 3 over 2 at ang y-intercept ay 3. So, as we can see, ang ating slope 1 ay the same kay slope 2. Ayan. Then, si y-intercept, same din kay another y-intercept. So, since same ang slope, same sa y-intercept, ilan ang ating solution? Pag same, infinitely many solution. So, since infinitely many solution, ano ang ating type of system? So, we have since may sagot pa din. So, consistent. And, since madami, dependent. Next, number 3. So, we have the first equation is 2x minus y equals 5. So, change lang natin sa slope-intercept form. Negative y minus 2x plus 5. So, times lang natin sa negative 1. We have y equals 2x minus 5. So, slope is 2. Y-intercept is negative 5. Next, yung second equation, 2x minus y equals 3. So, we have negative y equals negative 2x plus 3. Times natin sa negative 1 para maging positive si y. Then, babaliktad lahat ng sign nung natitira. So, 2x minus 3. So, ang ating slope ay 2. Ang y-intercept ay negative 3. So, as we can see, same yung slope, but different y-intercept. So, again, pag ganyan, agad-agad ang sagot natin, no solution. At since no solution nga, ano ang ating type of system? So, inconsistent. Tandaan, magiging consistent lang siya kapag may solution. So, consistent and independent pag isa, dependent pag infinitely many. So, in this case, since no solution, so automatic inconsistent. Last one. So, I want you to answer this task in your notebook. Copy and answer po. Next topic is about graphing system of linear equation in two variables. So, ano ba yung graph ng mga yan? Ano ba yung one solution, infinitely many solution, and then no solution? So, sabi dito, A system of equation with at least one solution is called consistent system. So, alam na natin na basta may sagot, consistent system siya, no? A consistent system can be classified as independent or dependent. So, a system is consistent and independent when it has exactly isa lang, ang solution. And the graph intersect at exactly one point. So, katulad nito. So, ilang beses ba nag-meet yung dalawang point natin? So, ay yung dalawang line natin. So, ito yung line 1, line 2. So, ilang beses sila nag-meet? Isa lang. So, ibig sabihin, the graph of a system of linear equation with one solution is intersecting. Ang tawag dyan ay intersecting. Intersecting line. Tandaan na, pag meron tayong one solution, ang ating type of system, consistent and independent, at ang type ng ating graph, intersecting line. Next, second, a system is consistent and dependent. So, consistent may sagot, dependent madami. So, we know that it has infinitely many solutions. So, this occurs when the graph of system of linear equation are the same. So, parehas yung linya or coinciding. Ibig sabihin, magkapatong sila, no? Nagtutugma sila. This means further that all the points in the graph, so all the points in the graph represent a solution to the system of equation. So, katulad nitong nakita natin ay yung first line, and then nakapatong sa kanya yung second line. So, ang tawag dito, kapag meron tayong consistent and dependent, tawag yan, coinciding lines. Okay, so ang graph niya ay coinciding lines. And then, last one is, when the two lines in a system do not intersect. So, hindi sila nag-meet. So, meron ba silang point of intersection? Meron bang point na pareha sa kanila? Wala. Kasi they are parallel lines. So, this means that there are no ordered pair that satisfies both equations. So, the system has no solution. So, tandaan, kapag tayo ay naghahanap ng solution sa graph, using the graph, ang hinahanap natin is point of intersection. Ulitin ko, kapag naghahanap tayo ng solution to the system of linear equation, using the graph, we are finding the point of intersection. No? So, a system that has no solution is called inconsistent system. Kasi nga kapag may solution, ang tawag consistent. So, pag walang solution, tawag inconsistent. So, tandaan na, kapag tayo ay no solution at inconsistent system, ang tawag sa graph niya ay parallel lines. Ayan. So, summarize natin. So, kapag ang ating graph ay intersecting, ibig sabihin meron tayong magkaibang slope. Ang ating classification ay consistent and independent kasi meron tayong exactly one solution. So, ayun yung kanilang point of intersection, no? Ayun yung ating sagot. Next, pag naman coinciding, magkapatong ang line. So, same ang ating slope, same din ang y-intercept. Same lahat. Kasi same line nga din siya, no? So, we have consistent kasi merong solution and dependent kasi sobrang dami. Nakadepende sila sa isa't isa. So, ang ating solution, infinitely many. Madami. So, yan, no? Magpapatong si point 1 at si point 2. And lastly, pag parallel, again, pag sinabing parallel lines that do not intersect or do not meet. So, since wala nga point of intersection, ibig sabihin, automatic no solution. No? So, anong number solution? 0, none, wala. So, we have same slope, pero different ang y-intercept. Okay? So, ang ating classification, of course, kung consistent kapag may solution, inconsistent kapag walang solution. Next is solving system of linear equation using first graphing, second substitution, third elimination. So, tandaan to, mahalaga to. Remember that when solving system of linear equation through graphing muna tayo, we are finding the point of intersection of the two given equation. So, para mas madali tayong mag-graph, hanapin natin yung slope-intercept form para kita kagad natin ang slope tsaka yung y-intersect. No? So, y equals negative x plus 12. So, ang slope natin ay negative 1. Ang ating y-intercept ay 12. So, yung kabila, we have 2y equals negative x plus 20. Divide lang natin to sa 2. 2. So, magiging y equals negative 1 over 2x plus 20 divided by 2, 10. So, slope natin dito, negative 1/2. Y-intercept ay 10. So, graph na natin. So, plot muna natin yung y-intercept. So, sa first one, 12 daw. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, probably andito yun. So, 12. Then, ang slope natin ay negative 1. So, negative 1 ang slope. Pwede natin yung ilagay na negative 1 over 1. So, negative yung rise over run. So, ang rise natin ay down kasi negative. Ang run natin ay right. No? So, 1 down, 1 to the right. So, ito yung second point. 1 down, 1 to the right. 1 down, 1 to the right. 1 down, 1 to the right. So, okay na yung 5 point. Then, lagay tayo ng straight line. Ayan. Ayan yung ating graph. Next, yung pangalawa naman. Ang ating y-intercept ay 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, ito yun. Ang ating slope ay negative 1/2. So, negative 1/2 rise over run. So, down ulit and then right. Hanapin natin. 1 down, 2 to the right. 1, 2. Ito yun. 1 down, 2 to the right. So, ito yun. 1 down, 2 to the right. Ito yun. 1 down, 2 to the right. Ito yun. So, okay na yan. Ito yung straight line. Natatama dyan sa dalawang yan. Ayan. So, ayan yung ating graph. So, as we can see, nagkaroon tayo ng point of intersection. Ito, no? Nag-meet sila dito. So, ano kayang coordinate nito? So, tignan muna natin sa x. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, positive 4 ang x. Then, sa y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Positive 8. So, therefore, our answer is 4, 8. How many solution do we have? How many solution? 1 solution. No? Kasi intersecting lang naman. Anong klase ng graph natin? Intersecting line. So, kapag ganyan, ano kaya ang type of system natin? So, one solution, may solution. So, consistent. And, isa lang solution, independent. May tanong po tayo sa graphing kung paano mag-graph. Kung may tanong, pwedeng i-chat sa ating GC. Next method is about system of linear equation in two variables by substitution. So, tandaan, when using substitution method, we use the fact that if two expressions x and y are of equal value, then x equals y, then x may be replaced y. So, pwede tayong magpalit ng x or ng y, or vice versa in another expression without changing the value of the expression. So, example number 1, ito muna. So, since sabi nito equation 2, y equals x minus 1, pwede natin yung i-substitute sa y nung unang equation. So, x plus y equals 3. So, since y equals x minus 1, so, paras lang daw si y tsaka si x minus 1. So, palitan natin si y ng x minus 1. So, we have x. So, since plus x minus 1 equals 3. So, x plus x. So, we have 2x minus 1 equals 3. Para makuha natin yung x, lipat natin si 1 sa kabila. So, we have 2x equals 3 plus 1. So, we have 2x equals 4. Then, kailangan solo lang si x. So, divide both sides by 2. Cancel na yun. So, we will have x equals 2. Since nakuha na natin yung x, para naman makuha yung y, kunan natin yung y. Y equals x minus 1, diba? Sabi sa equation 2. So, make sure lang na magagamit natin parehas yung equation, ha? So, y equals 2 minus 1. So, y equals 1. So, ibig sabihin, ang sagot natin ay 2, 1. So, kapag may nakuha tayong exact ordered pair, ibig sabihin nun, we have one solution. So, ano ang ating graph dito? Intersecting line. Ano ang ating type of solution? Consistent and independent. Okay? So, ganun lang. Next, example number 2. So, since meron ng value si y dito, ito, substitute lang natin kay y. So, we have 2x equals y plus 3. So, 2x equals 2x plus 5 plus 3. So, we have 2x equals 2x plus 5 plus 3. No? So, we have 2x, lipat natin to doon, minus 2x equals 5 plus 3. So, we have 0 equals 8. So, is 0 equals to 8? No. So, this is a false statement. So, instead na makakuha tayo ng value ng x and y, nakakuha tayo ng false statement. Ano ang ibig sabihin noon? Pag false ang ating nakuha, false statement, ibig sabihin yan, we have no solution. So, pag no solution, ano ang graph natin? Parallel line. Ano ang type of solution natin? Or type of system rather? So, automatic inconsistent. Last, number 3. So, dito, since wala tayong nakuhang y equals or x equals, so, kunin natin kung ano yung madali. No? So, since ito, x and y lang siya, madaling makuha yung value ng y. So, ito ay magiging y equals negative x plus 3. No? Then, substitute lang natin siya dito. So, we will have 3x plus 3 times, ang y natin ay negative x plus 3 equals 9. So we will have 3x. So 3 times negative x. So minus 3x plus 3 times 3. Ayan. So 9 equals 9. So we will have 3x minus 3x. 0 na lang yon. So equals 9 minus 9. So we will have 0 equals 0. So in here, we have a true statement naman. So kapag true statement naman ang nakuha natin instead ng value ng x and y, ibig sabihin yan, we have infinitely many solution. So pag infinitely many solution, ano nga ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, we have what kind of graph? Coinciding. And what type of system? So, consistent kasi meron pa ring sagot. And, since madami nga, dependent. May tanong po tayo doon? Kung meron pa tayong tanong, pwede po tayo mag-chat sa GC. Next method naman is through elimination. From the word itself, elimination, dapat meron lang tayong ma-eliminate. So, sabi dyan, write the equation in standard form, ax plus by equals c. If the given equation are already in standard form, proceed to step 2. So, tandaan lang that each equation in the system is already in the form ax plus by equals c, then we have to proceed to step 2. So, step 2 natin, add or subtract the equation to eliminate one variable. And then solve for the value of the other variable. In this example, that the y terms of both equation 1 and 2 have opposite numerical coefficient 1 and negative 1, hence addition can be used. So, in here, katulad niyan, nakita natin, positive 1 si y, dito sa pangalawa, negative 1. So, pwede daw natin gamitin ng addition. So, para positive 1 plus negative 1, cancel na. So, x plus x, we have 2x equals 3 plus 1 is 4. So, para makuha ang x, divide both sides by 2 lang. So, x equals 2. Meron na kagad tayong value ng x. Then, para makuha yung y, so, slope-intercept form lang natin to. Y equals negative x plus 3. So, ang y natin ay negative 2 kasi ito yung x plus 3. So, y equals 1. So, we have one solution, 2, 1. So, one solution, type of graph intersecting. Yan, one solution, intersecting graph. And then, we have consistent and independent. Next, example number 2. So, tandaan, dapat meron tayong makancel. Unang step, dapat standard form muna pareha. So, since hindi pa ito naka-standard form, lipat ko lang doon si x. So, we will have 2x minus 5y equals 3. Then, 3x plus y equals negative 4. So, hanap tayo ng kung saan tayo pwedeng mag-times ng mas madali. Tapos, meron tayong makakancel. So, in here, since 1 lang si y, timesan natin ng 5 para maging 5y. No? So, magiging, copy natin yung first equation, 2x minus 5y equals 3. Then, yung kabila, 3x times 5. So, we have 15x, 1 times 5, plus 5y equals negative 4 times 5, negative 20. So, since positive, negative, use plus. So, we have 17x equals negative 17. Then, divide both sides by 17 para matira si x. So, para sa numerator at denominator, magiging negative 1 na lang. Then, to get the value of y, mas madali ito. So, magiging y equals negative 3x minus 4. So, y equals negative 3 times negative 1 minus 4. So, y equals 3 minus 4. So, y will be negative 1. So, ang magiging solution natin ay negative 1, negative 1. Last is solving word problems involving system of linear equation in two variables. So, gagamitin nating method yung Polly approach. So, step number 1 is we understand the problem. So, babasahin daw natin maigi yung problem and then, hahanapin natin ano being given, ano yung hinahanap. So, step number 2 is develop a plan or translate. We need to translate the verbal phrases into mathematical equation. And then, step number 3, we carry out the plan. We solve using any method that we want. So, in this case, since we are dealing with system of linear equation in two variables, we can either choose from graphing, substitution, or elimination. And last number is look back and interpret. So, check natin if magsaswak siya dun sa ating given problem. So, let's have an example. So, sabi dyan, the sum of 3 times the larger number and 2 times the smaller number is 14. So, 3 times the larger number and 2 times the smaller number is 14. So, when twice the smaller number is subtracted from 5 times the larger number, the result is 18. What are the numbers? So, since we are dealing with larger number and smaller number, we represent that as variables. So, I will let x as the smaller number and y be the bigger number. So, sabi dyan, 3 times the larger number. So, this is 3y. And 2 times the smaller number. So, this is 2x. And then, since so we will have 3y plus 2x is 14. So, equals 14. Next, when twice the smaller number, so that is 2x, kasi twice the smaller number, is subtracted from 5 times the larger number. So, that is 5y. So, mula daw sa 5y, magbabawas tayo nung twice the smaller number, 2x. Oh, this is x. Mali lang yung copy ko. Ayan. So, the result is 18. So, now that we have our equation, pipili na lang tayo if we will use graphing, substitution, or elimination. So, rewrite ko muna siya. 3y plus 2x equals 14. Then, 5y minus 2x equals 18. So, in here, ang pinili kong gamitin ay elimination kasi napansin ko parehas na yung value ng x, 2x, and then isang plus, isang minus lang. So, pwede kong mag-add para siya ay akin ng cancel, no? So, add ko na lang yung natitira, 3y plus 5y, that's 8y equals 14 plus 18, that is 32. Then, divide both sides doon sa katabi ng 8, ng y rather, para makuha natin yung value ng y. So, y equals 32 divided by 8, so that is 4. So, since meron na tayong value ng y, we can use either equation, kahit alin dyan, para makuha yung value ng x. So, etong gagamitin ko kasi positive na yung x. Ang magiging 2x equals negative 3y plus 14. So, we have 2x equals negative 3 times 4 plus 14. So, 2x equals negative 12 plus 14. So, we have 2x equals 2. Then, para makuha si x, divide both sides dun sa katabi ni x, which is 2. Therefore, x equals 1. So, ang ating sagot is, smaller number is 1, the bigger number is 4. So, let's look back. So, tingnan nga natin. The sum of 3 times the larger number, so, ang bigger natin 4. So, magiging, ilan siya? 12. And 2 times the smaller number, ang smaller number natin ay 1. So, 2 times niya ay 2 is 14. So, tama ba? 12 plus 2, 14. So, tama tayo dun sa unang statement. When twice the smaller number, twice daw ng smaller number na 1. So, 1 times 2, so 2 is subtracted from 5 times the larger number. Larger number natin, 4. So, 5 times noon ay 20. So, kapag daw si 20, binawasan ng 2, ang sagot ba ay 18? Yes. So, since nag-satisfy siya dun sa ating problem, ibig sabihin, tama na ang sagot natin is, the smaller number is 1, and the bigger number is 4. So, may tanong po ba tayo doon? So, kung may tanong po, unang-ulit ko, pwedeng mag-chat sa GC. So, munting paalala, huwag kalimutang mag-take down notes and sagutan yung task kanina kasi para pag kinuha ko yung notebook, walang problema. So, yun lang and thank you.